Hi, my name's John. I'm the youth pastor at All Nations Christian Centre, and this is my thought for the week. This last week I've been away at the Elim Leaders Summit, and one of the big themes that most of our speakers were speaking about was about raising up young leaders in our church. One of my favourite Bible verses, and a Bible verse what I know is quite common what youth pastors use, is 1 Timothy 4 verse 12. And it says, "Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity." At All Nations Christian Centre, I think we've got a prime time to start raising up young leaders. We have young people who are passionate for the gospel, young people who have so many gifts that are waiting to be unlocked and waiting to fulfill their potential. One of my biggest things what I like in youth ministry is when I see young people reaching their potential, but they use their gifts and using them for the glory of God. And I think that the whole church can play a part in this. Some of you might be watching and thinking, shouldn't that be your job? You're the youth pastor, shouldn't you be helping our young people reach their potentials? And yes, that is true. But I think for the wider church, we all can play a part. Whether that's praying for our young people, praying for them in times where it might be hard. Like right now, there's a lot of young people will be going through exams, whether that is A-levels, whether that's GCSEs, or whether it's even degrees. We need to be praying for our young people in these stressful times in their life. We need to pray for them to fulfill their God-given potential. We've each been given gifts, been given different gifts, but all of them could be used to bring glory to God. Let's keep praying for our young people. Let's encourage our young people. When we have young people preaching, when we have young people doing stuff in services, let's encourage them. Let's help them mould these gifts that God's given them so that they can become the future of our church. And one saying which I hear quite often is that young people are the generation of tomorrow. And yes, that is true, they are the generation tomorrow. But I want to put a little bit of a spin on that today. But I think young people are the generation of today. They make up such a big percentage of the population in this country, and that should be the same in church. Yet it seems to be missing in most churches around the world. Let's make that change. Let's bring young people up in our church. Let's bring them up as leaders. Let's bring them up as disciples of Christ. And let's just help our young people grow. So whether you're praying into our young people, whether you're encouraging them, or whether you even want to volunteer at on our Sundays or on our Fridays, let's bring these young people to God and let's help bring them up in the way that we know is best. But that's just been my thought for the week and the challenge for the week as well. How can you impact the young people in our church today?